The Diary of Jesus. I watched over her today like I do every day. I watched as she snoozed all 3 alarms she set the night before, knowing that if she laid in bed longer, she'd be late. She'd been late the past couple Sundays, but I was just glad to see her there. I watched as she finally rolled out of bed and started getting ready for her day. She slowly trudged over to her vanity, dragging her feet and rubbing some life into her eyes. She sat down and reluctantly met the set of eyes looking back at her through her reflection. I could tell she wasn't pleased with what she saw, and I tried whispering a reminder in her ear of how beautifully and wonderfully made she was. I don't think she heard me. I wish she could see herself the way I saw her. The process was long, considering the 3 different hairstyles she did were all wrong and she couldn't get her mascara right. But she smiled before she got up to change and head out the door. Not the smile that she smiled when looking at sunsets and babies, but a smile to convince herself everything was okay. I watched as she raced to the service, doing speeds she knew I wouldn't be proud of. We hadn't spoken all morning, and she was so tired the night before from work that she forgot about our conversation. It was okay, though. I knew she needed the rest, and I would get to talk to her the next day. She arrived just a few minutes late, making the second song of the worship set. I was so excited for us to have some time together. That was a rare occasion with her recently, an occasion that mostly only happened on Sundays. I keep pulling on her heart. I know she feels me. I'm waiting for her, but right now I'm just glad she's still trying. The afternoon turns into evening and she is settling down for bed. She looks up at me in tears. I can feel the brokenness of her heart. She doesn't realize that she doesn't need to look up because I sit at the foot of her bed, waiting for her to take my hand and let me carry the weight that she hasn't let go of yet. She has so many questions. I can see it in her eyes. Yet the only thing she whispers through her gentle sobs is, "I'm sorry." And I answer, "You are forgiven." There aren't many words exchanged. Her tears were a prayer when words weren't enough. I sit with her. I know she needs me. We sit like that until she falls asleep. I watch over her that night like I have done every night before, and I will be with her the next day to celebrate her victories and mourn her losses. I will be there, waiting and watching, with open arms full of grace and love, because that is who I